Hey there, it's Erin, and this Erin comes to you from the chocolate shop. I'm here when it's closed, just reflecting. I'm getting ready to go to Minneapolis, Minnesota to receive a TOYA award this weekend. I learned that TOYA is the 10 Outstanding Young Americans Award, and how this all came to be is totally a God story. I thought I'd share a little bit more about it here, as well as some of my responses to the questions. It's going to be really exciting. I'm going to post on social media a little behind the scenes about going up there, getting to meet the Junior Chamber International. This is their the United States annual meeting and event. So they're going to be getting together to do competitions and professional development. We'll have the opportunity to speak and do a roundtable with them, as well as receive the award at a black tie event with my mother coming with me. So I'm really excited and honored and humbled, and I had no idea what this was, or I'll kind of backtrack and let you know more about this. Basically, every year this committee selects 10 young Americans who have shown positive impact and change, whether it's in education, business, government, sports, environmental impact, sustainability, human rights, humanity, so many different categories. And it all started with, or I should say, it just reminds me that no matter how small or insignificant the work we are doing may seem at times, that it still matters. It does matter. And they asked me for like a one sentence quote, and I said, if one girl on one island with one step of faith can bring peace to our world, one chocolate at a time, you can do something too. So it was in the pandemic. The Honolulu Chinese GCs asked me to do a Zoom talk to share my book and story and inspire them about perseverance, taking steps of faith, and happily did that with them, and was very surprised to learn that one of their past presidents, Sarah Young, who I didn't know personally, just her and the Chinese GCs had said, let's nominate Erin for this award. And so they did, but I have to just tell you the story of what happened before that. So the TOYA has past recipients like President Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, entertainers Pat Boone, Christopher Reeve, Elvis Presley, and from Hawaii, our own Marcus Mariota. So when they told me that they were going to nominate me, I was just already totally honored and humbled and blown away to receive a nomination from somebody who has no obligation to us, that has no personal gain to recognize us, and I don't even have a personal friendship with, and it's just one young leader trying to uplift another leader. But what was really funny about this was, before I heard about the nomination, I had just turned 39, and one of the things that I knew I wanted, or I hoped for when I started this business at Chocolea, was I saw this competition or whatever on a window in downtown that said 40 under 40, and it had pictures of all these young professionals, and I thought, oh, that'd be so cool if one day I would be recognized as 40 under 40. And so I told the girls that were helping me make chocolate in the house and help me with the packaging, and who ended up coming on some of my first employees, that this would be so cool. And I just celebrated my 39th birthday, and I thought, well, I guess I will never be nominated for 40 under 40, because this is my last year being under 40. And I prayed that night, and I said, God, thank you for everything you've done. This is just amazing. This business is completely yours, and the people I've had the opportunity to meet, the impact we've been able to have, the jobs we're able to give people, the amazing chocolates we've been able to give others to use to connect and sweeten relationships and bring peace to our world, and the organizations we were able to donate to, and the stories we were able to tell, were all because of you. So award or no award, it's okay. I made peace with it, that I would never get this 40 under 40 award that was honored here locally in Hawaii, and I'm so thankful, God, that you see what I do every day, and that's what matters most. And that's what I journaled, prayed, and was really at peace with it. And then it was the very next day that I heard about this TOYA nomination, which completely blew me away, because I said, oh my gosh, this is the 40 under 40 thing locally. And she was like, actually, Erin, this is a national award. And I was like, national award? And they're like, one thing though, are you still going to be 40, under 40 in September? And I was like, yes, I am. And so they're like, okay, great, we're going to nominate you for this thing. So long story short, that's just how God works. As soon as you just recognize that you're performing not for the world or for the applause of people, but for an audience of one, just to know in your heart that the work you're doing, you're giving it your best, you're using whatever He gave you for His glory, that you were loving on other people, you're following those biblical principles. He sees that, He recognizes that, and He honors that. And when you give it all up to Him, I mean, that's when He just blows you away and says, by the way, you're not only going to be nominated, you're going to win. And it's not going to be a local award, it's going to be a national award. And now I'm going to send you and your mom to Minnesota to receive this award, to get to speak, to get to represent Hawaii, young women, business women, moms, wives, just represent Christ and be able to tell this story for His glory. So that's really what this TOYA award is. I haven't really talked about it or shared much about it, because this is a story I want people to hear, not the fact that I won an award, though I'm so grateful for the TOYA committee and the Honolulu Chinese JCs and Sarah for writing an incredible nomination, and her first nomination ever, letting me know, like, I don't know if you're gonna win. It's a very competitive process. And I said, hey, Sarah, it's all in God's hands, and to Him be the glory. Either way, I'm so grateful that just to be recognized and thought of. We're gonna go celebrate now and just celebrate His goodness. And I only record this to encourage you that the work you do matters, that God sees what you're doing, and no matter how small or insignificant it may seem, and that you may think you may never get an award for it, or your picture may never be in the paper, you know, that's all temporal. We are doing the things that we do for eternal purposes, for to bless others. We are a blessing to bless others. And now I'm just rambling, and I totally don't have my speech prepared for this weekend, but yeah, to God be the glory. So keep doing what you're doing, have faith, and I hope this video brought a little peace to your world. Yeah, faith forward, my friend.